I mean, obviously Bonnie's like super incredible at, running. I wish I could do pole vault. I think that would be pretty cool. But I mean, we only live like an hour away or something, and to never have met is pretty crazy. But, I think it's pretty cool that we can be so close together and kind of bring faces to track in the area.
I also think it's kind of weird we never had like a track meet together, just because we're kind of close. But I always like heard about her and saw her in like the newspaper and stuff, and I always hoped I got to meet her. So it's pretty cool. Well, I originally started in gymnastics, and that's just helped me physically and mentally be really strong. And I had so many competitions, so competitions don't really bother me anymore. I don't really get nervous, and Taekwondo just gave me a really good mindset, and it's kind of a way that I lead my life now. So both those sports have helped me so much, not only in sports, but my life overall.
I think the more sports you can do, it'll just help you become a better athlete. They may not be very similar, especially, running up and down the court and then throwing a shot put is very different. But like Bonnie said about, you go through so many competitions, you don't really feel the nerves anymore. And because of like basketball and track, I've been on those big stages before, and that doesn't really bother me. But I think it's definitely helped me with a competitive edge and having like mental toughness when things maybe don't go right. I think one of my favorite things about track is, like, you'll have the people you compete against, but then, when you're done doing your thing, you can talk to them and you can be friends, and you don't really get that with basketball or volleyball. And, it's kind of a more, you have to take on more responsibility. It's only your fault if something goes wrong, and so in a team sport, you can, like, you have your team to back you up, which I always like that too, but I really like track and how it's just kind of, you get to see how your work that you put in affects your performance.
What I like about track and field is there are so many different events for everyone to try, and there's always something going on that you can watch. So if you don't want to watch pole vault anymore, you can go watch shot put or discus or something, and there's always a running event. So for me, it's kind of nice that it like takes so much time for like a track meet, because then I like sprint towards the beginning, and then I like get a pretty big break, and then I get to pole vault, so it like gives me time for like my legs to recharge and stuff. But another thing I like about track and field is that it's not like just individual, it's still somewhat of like a team sport, because you still have points accumulate, so you still have to be a team. Whenever I started pole vaulting, my dad kind of started learning with me too, so we kind of learned and grew in the sport together. So it was really nice having him as my coach, and I can practice whenever I want, and he's always there, and that really helps, especially in like meets. If something's going bad, he kind of knows me and he knows how to fix it.
Same thing with me. I mean, practicing whenever you want is a big thing. Being able to get the reps, I mean, that's why, I've been throwing since second grade, or since I was 7, so having the head start on reps, even from when I was really little, that's definitely helped me. And then I know my dad's still learning. He's been coaching for 27 years, but he's always watching video when I don't really want to. So then, but that helps me, and he's done a really great job with my sister and my brother, who also, can help me, give me critique too.
Well, I'm really excited to go to San Diego State. It's so beautiful out there, and the weather is just perfect for pole vaulting. It's always like sunny, and I can practice outside, and that's huge for pole vaulting. And they're also letting me sprint on the team, so that was a really like big thing that I wanted to do also in college. So pretty excited.
I, on the other hand, are staying where the snow is and everything. But one of the good things about Wisconsin is we can throw discus all year long inside. So always working that footwork will be nice. And I like the aspect of being close to home, especially when we practice 6 days a week, being able to come home for a weekend. But I'm very excited to be a Badger.
I guess for me it hasn't really sunk in, just because I'm so focused on my season right now that I don't really like to think about it. So
yeah, I think it'll definitely mean more in the coming years, but they're nice to have right now, but I think definitely in the future it'll mean more.